We love, we sue. Oh my baby, so good.
And that was it. Yeah. Bye. Thanks for watching. Peace.
That's not bye. Thanks for watching. It's not ending yet.
No more fussing and fighting and slamming the doors. Good night.
No.
We're not talking about
We're
pictures.
here for your flat.
We're here for your flats.
Maybe you don't need to look. I ain't put nothing above you, but that was the problem.
Hello, Dewo. How are you? Welcome to a new vlog. This is the Igbo Gay Man who is sexy, glowy, moisturized, hydrated, and unbothered, divinely protected, and doing what needs to be done. I was not able to pick up the camera yesterday to start this vlog, but I'm doing that today. I have a few things that I want to get because I've run out of them. I don't know if I'll be able to because my man is in meditation and I will need to assist him with certain things when he finishes. Can we just talk about something quickly that is really from a place of things that I have seen happen? So when you're taking advice from somebody, from anybody, they will advise you based on what they know, their life experiences, their limitations, maybe the things they know, and sometimes from a place of not knowing what to do and not believing in themselves, depending on how they are in their life and the way and their belief system as well. If they are religious and what have you, that will determine the type of advice they are going to give to you. Say for instance, you are someone like me who is on social media and you are a gay person. There are certain gay people who will advise you and say, oh, don't be loud, don't speak about it. Why do you want people to know? Just live your life. Because they are coming from a place of conservatism and from a place of internalized homophobia, because society has told them that you can be gay but don't ask, don't tell, don't speak about it, just be quiet about it. If you are someone that is extremely ambitious and you're trying to achieve something, some people may be jealous in the way they advise you, or they have limitations because they don't believe in themselves, because they've tried those things or they don't dare to try. They think that if you are trying, you will never be successful. I advise people, even if I'm not able to achieve that, even if I don't have the capability for that, for whatever they are doing, shoot for the skies, go, believe in yourself, dare to dream, do whatever you want to do. There is no limitations in this world. Be delusional about it. When you're telling people based on your belief system because of your limitations and you shouldn't do this, yada yada yada, it is crazy. Yesterday I had this on TikTok live stream. This young guy said, allegedly, I don't know how truthful this is, that he was struggling with his sexuality and he went to meet this reverend father somewhere in Nigeria, and the reverend father was like, if this is who you are, just go ahead and live your life. And he was taken aback by it. And I'm like, why are you surprised? This is not someone that believes that homosexuality is evil. Of course, if you are raised as a Christian or in some societies, they will tell you that being gay is a sin. But this person is someone that understands that God created you the way you are and you should live your life. I'm saying all this to say that when people are advising you, they advise you based on what they know, their limitations, their life experiences, and their belief system. You will find people who will advise you without these things. There are people like this who will advise you based on what you are telling them. Those are the people you should listen to. Someone that is advising you based on yourself and what you're trying to do, not based on their belief systems, not based on their limitations, not based on their incapacity of doing anything. Sometimes they can even advise you based on jealousy because they don't want you to do better than them. Just be mindful of this. I will wait for my man for a bit and see if I'll be able to help him with whatever he wants me to help him with, and then I will see if I can go and get the things I want to get. I've run out of my beard oil, body oil, cotton buds. I need to get some of these things. I will see what happens. Okay, I will see in a bit. I am doing all denim today. My baseball cap is from SBRE. This denim shirt is an oldie denim shirt. I bought it from TK Maxx in Manchester City Centre on Market Street. So it is from Lee. I'm wearing my wristwatch from Scissors, 2 bracelets. This denim pants is from Bershka, and I'm wearing these sneakers from Axel Arigato, and this try and trusted tote bag from Reigns. So I want to help my man with a few things that he's testing. As soon as I finish, I will see if I will be able to go to where I need to go. Yes. After helping my man with what he wanted me to do with him, I go into this car and I just feel like I don't want to go anywhere anymore. I am hot as well. Maybe I will turn this on. Let me turn this back on. I'm sorry about the sound. I just can't bear with the heat. I maybe will just go and record podcast today because I have the time today to do so. I am hungry as well. I really haven't had anything to eat. Someone is walking a dog and the dog looks really old. I feel so bad for the dog. I am just going to go back into the flat and see if I can record this podcast today. I'll see you tomorrow. Good afternoon. Sorry about the sound. I am here to do something with my man, so I'm waiting for him. How are you? We are ready. I'm just going to do something with my mom quickly here. Once I finish, and then I will see if I can do something this beautiful day. I'm loving what I'm wearing. Maybe I'll have the time to show you what I'm wearing today later on. I just made a video that I'm going to post on TikTok and on Instagram, on YouTube Shorts and all of the things. I think I might have mentioned this before. Maybe I have. Maybe. I think so. I was talking about one of the weirdest advice I have been given to by somebody who claimed to mean well. And they said to me to get married to a woman, leave the woman in Nigeria, go back to the UK and just do whatever I'm doing with men. And I'm like, you are wild. So you want me to get married to somebody's daughter, leave them in Nigeria, go back to the United Kingdom and then just do whatever. The way this advice was given to me was I can rent a place, buy a place, or build a place, something like this. And it was so wild to me. During this conversation, I said to them, what if I get married to your daughter since you have a daughter? Would you prefer that? He was like, absolutely not. And this person that was advising me is a gay man as well. Not a bi man, but he's married to a woman and has been with his wife for years. Crazy. And I understand that they mean well, they meant well what they were trying to tell me. And this is why I don't take advice from people sometimes, because people are going to advise you based on their limitations, what they know, religion, and the environment where they are and what they believe in. That is why if someone is advising me based on their experiences, not based on what I'm telling them, I'm not going to listen to them. Let me do what my man wants me to do with him. I will catch up with you later. Let's get into my outfit quickly. I'm wearing this headscarf from Anthropology. My necklace I got from this vintage store in Paris. This ring is the same. My wristwatch is from Tissot. This brass kind of like bracelet is from the same vintage store in Paris as well. My bracelets, this tank top from Kai Collective. We love Kai Collective over here. Pants is from this brand called Le Barret. We got it from this store in Paris called Landline, and I'm wearing my Prada monoliths. This is a Vibe Valentino sunglasses. This is the occasion. We do. Oh my days. So good. We love a bag here. We always carry a bag. And this is tote bag from Longchamp. That's the outfit. I love this so much. And I'm hungry. I think I need to get something to eat. Okay, I'll see you later. My dear, I made a mistake where I went to go to this particular place to check for something and they were closed. I just did not even think of it. They were freaking closed. My man said to help him with things and we're trying to get the things to work. We tried 2 times or 3 times and it just did not work the way he wanted them to work. So we will check that later. I am going to go and rest. Good day, good morning. It's a new day. Ndewo, how are you? Hope we are good. The weather is cloudy. It's supposed to be sunny, hopefully. I am ready. I'm going out with my man. We want to go and help someone with things today. So I am waiting for him. On Instagram, I think I saw this video. And that video actually reminded me how internalized homophobia works. It was on display there. This particular individual was talking how he doesn't want people to talk about gay things or kiki and say yes. When he sees his friends in front of his nephew, he doesn't want them to be talking mannerisms, I would say. I am paraphrasing here. And I'm looking at that, I'm like, it is same-sex attraction. If your nephew is not gay, whatever you do, so far as you're not doing something that is sexual, your sexuality doesn't have anything to do with this. Whether you are straight, whether you are heterosexual, homosexual, you shouldn't do anything sexual in front of a child. Having conversations with your friend and kiki talking and saying, yes, girl, whatever lingo you use with your friends doesn't do anything wrong. I have seen this with some gay men as well. I know that claim to be okay with who they are. Sometimes when you have conversations with them, you will know that they are still struggling and they don't want to accept it. Because what do you mean? I'm going to talk about, yes, boy, what's up? I'm going to talk in front of my nephew. That really is weird to me. Somehow I understand that, but at the same time I don't. Looking at him, it is very obvious that he is struggling with his sexuality. It's clear to me. I don't understand why you think people are not going to know that you're gay or your nephew will become gay, because this is what it boils down to. You think your nephew will become gay by seeing other gay people speak to you, and you admitted that your nephew knows you're gay. Wild behavior. Honestly. As a gay Igbo man who is visible and I'm okay with myself and I don't feel like I'm a sinner, I experience a lot of homophobia on social media. And sometimes when I go on TikTok lives, that's where you get all the insults. And the two platforms where I get a lot of homophobia, number one is TikTok, massively, followed by Instagram. Something happened yesterday that was really wild to me. This has happened so many times, but it's just how some of these people who don't live in the UK or who haven't left Nigeria, who have never ever been to anywhere in Europe or America or anywhere whatsoever, who doesn't really understand how things work and how the law works, who will say extremely homophobic things to you. This particular individual yesterday requested, I had about 300 and something people at the time. I think it's about 320, I can't remember. And he wanted to speak to me, was requesting, so I brought him up. Then he said, hi, I live in Manchester. And I'm like, okay. I said to him, where in Manchester do you live? This boy now started saying to me how he's going to come with his gang and unalive me. He's going to do that and do this. And he was calling me the N-word, was calling me the F-word. It was just wow. He doesn't live in Manchester. The reason why I'm saying this is that a lot of our people think that it is okay for you to be extremely homophobic to people, speak crazy to them, and think that it is okay. Some of you will claim that you are Christians, you are extremely religious, you believe in God, you believe in all of the things, but at the same time you are condemning people, telling them that they are going to go to hell. LGBTQIA plus individuals did not do anything to you. We are trying to live our lives. We are trying to navigate this world like you. A lot of these men are men who sleep with men in secret. They are attracted to men because when you speak to me, the types of things you say to me will tell me if you are a gay man that is struggling with your sexuality.
So proud, agony that's got no sound.
We've just arrived, so someone is moving. They moved into a new place and we brought them housewarming gifts. We brought some cooking utensils and all the things. Are you going to call her? We just got into the apartment. This apartment is really nice. Nice neighborhood, very secure. It has a lift in the building, so nice. She's trying to get everything organized. I love the neighborhood, really nice. I'm wearing this headscarf, is from Cause, my sunglasses, and my shirt is an old shirt from Sandro Paris. Tote bag is from Longchamp. Denim pants is from Cause. My wristwatch, bracelets, and Prada Monoliths. That's the outfit quickly. I am so freaking hungry. Okay. We are going to go get something to eat. I am so freaking hungry. I'm so hungry. Yeah?
And me too. Now the Charles is here. Charles will take me nice picture.
No.
We're not talking about pictures.
We're here for your flat.
We're here for your flat. We get your flat sorted. You're talking about pictures. Your photographer is here.
No, we're here for your flat.
If only you just say, so good, so good, so good. People life loves to bargain, doesn't she?
Yeah, I've come to that level now where I'm beginning.
We raised you well.
No, like right now, this period, my life not to be friends.
No, I love to haggle though. I really love to haggle.
I will ask them for
If I go into a shop
Oh my
sometimes.
God. I would have said, yeah, okay, just book it and get done with it. But Favor, no, she insisted. I was like, Favor.
But she gave it to her.
Yeah, she gave
She gave it to her. She gave it to you.
No,
So
I had to because I saw it online.
Yeah, but if you saw it online, she explained how it works.
Yes.
If you have an agent,
So small. Where does it all go? When you throw it away.
We finished eating. What me and Pauline do is crazy. My eyes are burning. The food was really, really good. We had vegetarian, and that was like, I don't want to eat this, I want to eat meat. She was like, I want meat, and I was like, you don't have to eat this all the time, it's just for today and you'll be fine. You will eat meat next time, but let's just do vegetarian. The food was really, really good. Their food was absolutely delicious. Can you see my eyes? I'm crying. The food was lovely. It was so lovely. I love that. I was just talking to her and I said that she should come to Manchester so we can have a good time. I don't know what I need to do about this, because the thing is that whenever I change environments, after a while I start to cry or I will be sneezing. Can you just see my eyes? My goodness. This is crazy.
Where does it all go when you throw it away? In one ear, out the other, I got nothing to say. Everybody ring the alarm. Come make we ring the alarm. I Mr. Bring the alarm. Mr. We come here so we kick up us down.
And that was it. Yeah. Bye. Thanks for watching. Peace.
That's not bad. Thanks for watching. It's not ending yet.
We have got one party tonight.
We have had a long day. Oh my days. Yeah, it was a productive one actually. It's 8:49. I am so tired. My goodness. You have no idea. Are you tired?